and welcome to another dose of spiritual clarity. Today's video is about stop making your problems pervasive. So what the heck do I mean by pervasive? Well, we're continuing from our last week's video on making your problems personal, and now it's about stop making your problems pervasive. And pervasive means that you take a problem in one area and you expand it out to every area of your life. So you might have a problem in your finances, but instead of just leaving that problem in your finances, you say, well, I can't make the money that I want to make, so I'm clearly a failure in my whole life. I've never done that. That's never been me. I've never made my problems pervasive. Raise your hand if maybe you are a little bit like me and you have made your problems pervasive. So that was a huge thing in my past. I would take one little problem in one area or a big problem in one area and then blow it out to the rest. So it might sound a little absurd if you've never done this, but if you have done this or if you are doing this, it doesn't sound absurd at all to say, oh, I'm not making my financial goals for the month or year, so I must not be a very good husband to my wife. Hey, that's no fun. Or I just got into a fight with my wife or partner, so I must be a bad person. Or I'm not in very good shape right now, or I'm overweight from where I'd like to be with my body, so clearly I'm not committed to living a healthy life. Wow, I can feel the heavy energy on that already. So if you're doing any of that, would you be willing to step out of that? Would you be willing to step out of making your problems pervasive? Would you be willing to step into a bit more magic and allow the problems in one area to just stay in that one area and then allow the magic to come into the rest of your life? Just let your finances be a mess and have magic everywhere else. Let your health be a mess and have magic everywhere else. And you can still do the work and you can still do the clearings and step into the magic in that specific area that's not going great. Just don't allow it to leak into and mess up the rest of your life. So why do we do that? Well, there's a lot of reasons, but one of the big reasons is we'd rather have be certain of what's going to happen rather than be uncertain. That, Tony Robbins talks about doing more for certainty than we do for uncertainty. We want to be safe, and sometimes safety gets confused with certainty. So energetically, we're going to kind of clear some of that. So all the ways that you've confused safety with certainty, would you be willing to destroy that at the point of creation? And some of my shivers today is not just the energy clearing, it's also September or late September in Nova Scotia, and in the shade, it's kind of chilly. So let's do that one again, actually. All the ways that you've confused certainty with safety and safety with certainty. Would you be willing to destroy that at the point of creation? All the ways that you have used failure in one area to secure failures in another area so that you can be assured of your future. Would you be willing to destroy that at the point of creation? Now, I wrote down a couple before this video, so I make sure I stay on point with our clearings for the day. So all the ways that you fall down a rabbit hole of negativity in order to try to fix what is going wrong. Would you be willing to destroy that at the point of creation? Again, energy, and it's chilly. It's both at the same time. So what do I mean by that? I mean that you look at a problem in one area of your life, let's say it's finances, and you go down the rabbit hole of negativity to try to figure out why is that happening? Why don't you have enough money? Why haven't you met your goals yet? And when you do that, you actually end up taking that energy of not workingness and you expand it out to the rest of your life. You make it pervasive. You focus too much on the problem. And again, I'm not saying to stop doing your clearing work or your alignment work in that area, but just be careful not to borrow that energy for the rest of your life. So if this video has been helpful, please like this business page so that you can get more of this content. And we have coming up on October 10th a Clearing Self-Doubt program. And it's a 21-day program. Would love for you to sign up. The link will be below so you can get more information. And we're going to run through these 3 Ps of stop making things personal, or rather stop making your negativity or failures personal, pervasive, and the next one coming up will be on permanent. So stop making your failures permanent, because when you do all 3 of those, you have a really tough time of digging yourself out of any kind of hole that you might have talked yourself into, felt yourself into, or energetically aligned yourself to. And so that 21-day program will be helping you to take yourself out of all those holes that you might have dug. So thank you so much. We'll see you again soon. Have an amazing day. Bye-bye for now.